many films, in her own global street project in London called Create to Communicate. And she's, it's designed to create deeper communication in society by using creative energies that are in each of you. Oh my God, you're a magician. But they said you're a musician. This sounds like you're into magic. Okay, so she's also dealing with projects that deal with mental health and music. So music, you look after them. Mental health, you and I need to seriously talk outside. And she's been through, okay, you and I have something in common. You lost your voice for 2 years with no diagnosis at the peak of your singing career. And you've battled with your own issues of self-worth, identity crises, depression, anxiety, prolonged insomnia, and through the power of music, you healed, and you are here today. And by the way, when I was 17, I lost my voice. I lost my voice, and my parents, because very small, everything was small, small house, small money, small food, everything. They had given up hope, and the doctor had given up hope to, not the doctor, we didn't know what a doctor was, we had to go to a Ved. So the Ved opened my throat, put a scissor in, blah, 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 blah. And the good news was, when my mother went back to him and said, "Bhai, kya hua? She's not being able to talk." He said, "Madam, मैंने आपकी बच्ची की जिंदगी बचा दी, but her vocal cords are damaged." So it was between the devil and the deep blue sea. And I got it back. So, what was that wonderful lady talking to us about affirmations? Guys, you're going to meet Sukanya, also known as JEENA EARTHIVA. And you have me. I got my voice back. And I remember, and I've said this at my motivation seminars, I looked at God and I said, yaar, किसी और के साथ मुकाबला करने के लिए और आपको कुछ कोई मिला ही नहीं है, मैं ही रह गई थी आपके सामने. I said, now you and me are going to have a competition, because you know what? I'm going to win. And I'm going to tell you something else. Maybe all of us here, I'm going to tell you a secret. Never give in. The universe loves a stubborn heart. जितने जिद के साथ आप उनको तंग करोगे ना, उनको बड़ा मजा आता है. So ask, beg, plead, do what you want, challenge your destiny. Okay, absolutely. So, okay, so here we are, wonderful moment. Come on, beautiful lady, the stage is yours. Woo! You don't need the mic? Oh. No.
I can't believe I got such an amazing introduction by someone who I look up to so much in so many ways. So I'm going to start with a song. all the same. It's all the same. Students, everyone, come on. Say, woo! Woo! Look for serenity, grace in my pain. Not for sanity, it's all the same. It's all the same. I've been a mountain climber in the deserts. I've been a songwriter of the records. I've been a mirror to the pretty strangers. And I've been a healer for the drug dealers. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a little video played from a little promotional tour I did. It's a small one. Let's check this out.
Everyone else dance.
It's all the same.
The music she has is so mythical and spiritually aligned.
It's fantastic. It's spiritual, it's uplifting, it's soul lifting.
This is a little bit of my singing and performing journey with this music, but I'm here to talk to you about something called conscious music for mental health. And it's no point talking about it if I can't demonstrate this in real life. So I'm going to do a very small, quick activity with all of you, and I need your support for that. And it's a musical activity in which the stage is going to start here and it's going to end there, because we're all performers on this stage. Don't get intimidated. This is something very simple and sweet that we're going to do. All right. Ram, ye wala on kar do. Check, check. Can you guys hear me? All right. So I'm going to play you some music, and you have to imagine getting drunk. Have you all got drunk at some point? Many times? Oh, we like the feeling when we're really high, but after a point, if we're too high, then we start puking and all. That's not nice. But imagine the nice high, the high in which you don't care who's looking at you and you can just dance. So imagine going into that state of high just with this music I play, okay? Are we ready? All you have to do is close your eyes and then do this. First see it and then do it. Can we go right at that? Close your eyes and then do it. 1, 2, 3. that we feel a little slight tipsy in our minds? A slight one? Okay. Now, imagine you're actually physically going high. Like how the Buddhist monks do sometimes, they actually lift off. You've seen those TV ads? All right, we're going to do this singing this, okay? So you take your hands like this, sing with your hands as well, okay? So we do and then throw it, okay? Throw it anywhere. It's like lifting yourselves from the pits of darkness that you've ever been in. All right, so let's try. But with the A, you have to be really soft, because that's when you were really not so happy, your mind was depressed, and then now you pick yourself up and you just blow into the entire universe. You explode and become the universe. So can we do this? All right, now with the music, we do the same thing. Start with this. 1, 2, 3. And now we go with this one. Okay, this side, I want you to do this. Just clap. Only this side. Say, hey, 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 hey. Talk to your enemies. Hey, hey. Tell them I'm not scared. Hey, hey. Now you guys do. You continue. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go. Blow into the universe. Let me just stand up and do this one last time. Hey, 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 hey. 1, 2. It's our time now. Namaste. 2, 3. Last time. Namaste. Woo! All right. Thank you so much for your participation and your energy. As I said, really, I felt the stage is there and I'm part of the audience, just conducting a little bit. But anyway, so I'm here to talk to you about conscious music for mental health. And obviously, mental health is not something we want to talk about unless it becomes an issue, right? So that's where the problem is. But people across the globe have started to realize, thankfully now, that a great inner well-being and mental health is crucial in our success as individuals, as families, as companies, or as a society. So the question is, we understand the importance of mental health, but we need to understand, what does conscious music do to help you with your inner well-being? What I did with you right now is an exercise that I consciously designed to elevate your consciousness. It was consciously made by me. So that's what brings us to conscious music. But what is conscious music? Conscious music is something like what we just did. It's music that is designed consciously to elevate someone's spirits, someone's mind, and it doesn't just mean the yoga music and meditational music. Yes, that music is amazing. Please listen to it. But on a daily basis, we're listening to commercial popular tracks. My exercise was to demonstrate to you that even popular, enjoyable, fun music can be consciously created, and it can make you dance and go berserk and get high, just a natural high. So let's look at the commercial music today, the existing music. Question to ask all of us and our music makers and everybody is it consciously made? And if it's not, then what's the impact it's going to have on society? We do know that in any culture, in any time, and in any country, the music, the popular music of that place decides how the minds of the people operate and how they look at life and how they perceive life. There's a conditioning that's happening from the popular music. And it's a subtle conditioning, but it's a very, very strong and deep conditioning. So here's what the popular music of India looks like. Bollywood. We have suicide rates going up among even teenagers or young boys and girls, because say the lover didn't accept my proposal, etc. So I go and kill myself. In such a situation, we still have love songs that tell you, "Hum tere bin ab reh nahi sakte, tere bina kya wajud mera." So the makers of the song obviously didn't intend anybody's suicide, of course. But subconsciously, that's what we're teaching our youth, that your worth is directly proportional only to your lover's approval or your his validity. Then when we are struggling with addiction issues, we still have party songs saying "Char bottle vodka." And we just proved that we could get high just on music. We didn't need the char bottle vodka. Also, you have rapes rampant in this country, and we are absolutely all right dancing to Chikni Chameli, which is degrading the dignity of a woman to the level of being an item. So, the role of music was originally to be a healer, right? We always say music is so wonderful, it heals, but it's now slowly and invisibly turning out to be a social poison at a very, very deep level. And you may not realize it directly, but it's happening. And so what I want to say is, you can continue being unaware and irresponsible about the music you create or listen to, but it's really cool to be conscious, because it's cool to be aware of the consequences of something when we're doing it. So, in terms of music creation and consumption, both ways. So, we don't have music creators maybe right now in this room. I know someone amazing here in this room who is a music creator, sitting right in front of my eyes, but otherwise, we're all listeners, right? So as listeners, we can still be conscious and we can choose what kind of music we want to listen to. So why am I speaking about this? Because my story you just heard, I used to be an established singer in Calcutta. I won awards, I sang for films, all of this, and used to even host a TV show. But I lost my voice, and the only reason I started making music, that is composing and producing music, is because I came across this phrase: to transform the life state of humankind. This was used by my spiritual mentor, Dr. Daisa Kuikeda, and it opened up my mind. It was like a light bulb moment, and I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to create music to elevate people, but how? I had to become serious about composing music, and I had to learn music production, which is a technical thing. So I got to it without complaints and spent days and nights researching about music softwares and how they work, how to create sounds, and did it completely on my own because I had no money to learn anywhere, from anywhere, whatever. But today, I not just got back my voice through that process, I also have become a voice coach. I teach people how to do this, and I have got professional work as a composer and music director. And yeah, this goes on. But the important thing is, right now in April, I launched this, my new name and my new identity. So this is my alternate identity. It's for new age Indian electronica music, like the one I performed, the song I performed for you. It's supposed to be a musical stairway to a higher consciousness. JEENA EARTHIVA, why this name? Because JEENA, you know what it means? To live. So EARTHIVA is from the concept of I emerge from the earth to be a blessing to the earth, and not the opposite, right? So then I launched, after doing some successful international performances, I launched something called Conscious Music for Mental Health at a global level. Here are some of the programs. Create to Communicate is what Sharon already explained, so I'm not going into that. It's putting creative energies of everybody together to create deeper communication levels. And Metamorphosis of the Mind is a project that talks about transforming your negative tendencies through the power of conscious music and making it into a source of growth. So I take you through a sound bath, rhythmic rejuvenation, ecstatic movement on conscious music. Talk to me about this once I'm done with the session, because this is quite a detailed thing. And then there is Voice of Empathy, where I use conscious music to change the tone in which we speak, to make our tonality full of respect and empathy and understanding for the other person. So all these things in a work environment is great, because it improves your efficiency, it creates better teams, and all of that. So I also want to use conscious music to represent business brands. So please, if you need some music, please ask me to make some conscious music for you, or ask anyone to do it, but let's do it consciously. and I'm also open to speaking engagements.